Hi, I'm Nancy Milton. I'm a facilitator and a coach. That means that oftentimes I'm on a stage or the front of the room running a session for a whole lot of people in front of me. And a question I got asked often is, how do you get up in front of all those people? What do you do with your fear? So we're going to talk about fear and give you some tips for this. Fear, one of the acronyms I love and what fear stands for, is false evidence appearing real. We've labeled fear. We've made it fear. And when we get that feeling, and you know the feeling that I'm talking about, mine is like this fluttering thing in my stomach. We've labeled that, and it can literally brace us, stop us, freeze us in the moment. And if we haven't frozen on the outside, we're freezing on the inside. So one, I want to give you that tip, that awareness tip of when you feel that, who's creating that? That'd be you. So for me, when I feel that, instead of me going, I'm frozen, I acknowledge it. When I feel that butterfly flip-flop in my stomach, I tell myself, this is because this is important and this matters to you. That's why you're feeling that. And as a facilitator, my oath to myself is once I stop feeling that, I'm done. This job is no longer for me, because that's my passion, my commitment, my wanting to connect with others. So one, be aware of how you're labeling fear. Two, why are you labeling fear? What are you getting from labeling it? What is it taking away? And three, when you feel it, what's your response to it? Do you hold on to it like energy and use it to plow through? Do you allow it to freeze you in your tracks? And do you have a plan of action when fear comes up? If you don't have a plan, right now you need to create one, because it's better to create a plan when it's neutral versus when it's going on. Let me give you an example. Firemen coming to my school and teaching us all to have a plan in case there was a fire in the house. I went home, and that night at the dinner table, we discussed it as a family, because if a fire did happen, that's a tough time to come up with a plan. And I share this example because a fire and the pressure that comes with it can kind of be like what you create with fear. So be aware of what you're creating with it and what your plan needs to be to shake you out of it. And if you watch one of the other videos, you've already learned how to box breathe. And you've also, from a third video, learned how to anchor yourself to your self-confidence. Those two things are really useful when fear starts to come up. Go for it. You deserve it. False evidence appearing real. You're the one bringing the false evidence up. I'm Nancy Milton. You want more tips and tricks? Please sign up for the blog at nancymilton.ca.